Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly, truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video or you're telling me about your empathic gift. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes, inspiration that you would love to share that with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times and just need confirmation or validation or even just spiritual guidance, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give it a thumbs up, like, and also share on social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's always appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I am doing today is called Heyokas, Twin Flame 101, Heyokas Reaping the Benefits During the Times of Struggle. And it's like, girl, what the heck kind of benefits you can get? You just don't realize how much benefits you can get from when you go on a struggle. Because a lot of times, we're clearing our slate. We're going through the 19-year karmic wheel that you're a whole lot of the things that you have had done to you or you have done, basically everything is coming up for the life lessons of did you with those memories coming up is asking, do you know the life lessons for this situation? Did you learn your lesson? It's just like you don't got into a punishment. You know how your parents be like, go sit in that corner. It's like when I used to do it when I was little, I used to get, I'm like, okay, I'll just go sit in the corner. And then it'll be one of them days because we live on a military installation. So it was like I see all my friends outside playing and I get so frustrated. I'm like, Mom, can I please go outside? Go sit right over there and make sure you remember what you did and why you had sitting over there for, so you make sure you don't do it again. And it's like exactly what we're doing. And it's just like in the midst of your struggle, you don't know how strong you are until strength is the only thing you have to live by. I've seen a lot of people that have gone through things and they have made it out 1,000 million times better than they were. We're learning along the way. There are certain people that are that I also know that are still struggling from those time to time, and I know it can be hard. Hey, I ain't trying to be no poster child or nothing, because I know times are very hard, and it's all you can do is just apply to heal, allow yourself to move through your strength, each and every day. Especially if you're going through these karmic cycles, and that it made my eyes just go, going through all those different things. It's just like when I started seeing all my stuff and how it's unfolding, and I see how my enemies are just really looking like they are just, it used to always make me feel like they were up on me, but it's just like when people are sent to try to destroy you, or they feel like, no, they can't come out of this. And that's exactly what they were sent in our lives to do. And a lot of times it can make you go into dark moments and make you have mental funerals about folks. And certain times they'll make you feel like doing some very dark things, coming out of character a lot more than you are second guessing yourself. All these different things tend to come up when it happens. And it's just like when I start seeing different things, or I get insight from what they allow me to see, and I'm just like, dang, these people are sent out here to destroy me, and they are looking like death walking on water. Like, there are certain people that I knew that looked young for their age when I first, went around them, and now it's just looking like about, added like 20 years to your life. And it just feels like the more I face, the more I cry. I'm just like, dang, it's like I really don't have, I remember it was like, what was it, 2 weeks ago, I got carded. 2-3 weeks ago when I wanted to buy some cigarettes, and somebody carded me. I said, this is the best thing I heard all week. And I thought that mess was so daggone funny. I don't know, the dude was trying to flirt or whatever, but he was like, no, you don't look your age. I was like, dude, I just turned 44 like about, it was like about a month and a half ago. And I was looking at me in the store like, are you serious? Yeah, I'm just serious. It's just my genes is just like that. They don't look, nobody in our family looked that age unless you had a really hard life. But, you have to really pay attention to different things in your life. And a lot of times we tend to stay fixated on what people are trying to do, their actions behind what they do, allowing yourself to know this is your chance for salvation, redemption. These are all the things that I look for, because there's so many different things that really was trying to, cast me out in so many different ways. And God always showed me every time, even though there's times I really said some downright god awful things to God that I'm still regretting that I said, from all the things that I went through. And, that truth was very hard to digest on the stuff that I was facing, because it's just like, God, I don't know why you told me this. And you know how I'm actions behind my words. When I say I'm going to do something, I end up putting actions behind it. And sometimes it's going to land me in jail. You're like, no, this ain't that purpose. This ain't that time. And this is not going to be that way. I'm telling you this right now. And it has a purpose behind it. And it took me a while for me to understand the purpose behind that, because a lot of times we go through things in our life and we're like, why me? Why do I have to go through this? Why did these things happen to me? And a lot of times, even though it's directly happening to you, is not about you, it's about the people you're going to come in contact with within your life. There's going to be different people that are going to struggle through a lot of things that you have passed with flying colors. Different things that you really tell somebody about your life and show them, you have that chance to make the different choices that you make, because it's so easy for people to fall back on hard times and just beat themselves up and beat anybody else up that don't even have anything to do with your situation, and they want to use that as an excuse on why they're doing the things you do, when you actually have a choice on that. And when we connect with, especially empaths, they connect with toxic people, as well as narcissists and stuff like that. Narcissists come into our lives to break us apart. They're breaking us apart for us to be able to find that wisdom within ourselves, that love that we have to give ourselves, that nurturement, everything that we placed on that outside, void, or whatever, your validation or whatever. We placed love and all that stuff when it wasn't even appreciated. It was taken for granted, and it was just like, it wasn't even really validated from that situation, but it was like a mock to you. It was like a spit in your face. But these are the things that's guiding you towards knowing yourself. Get creative with your strength. Really see things for what they are, not how your ego wants you to see it, not how your wounds want you to play it, not what your certain certainties want you to project it. Really see what's going on, because it's just like, you deal with different people. I've been in certain situations, like if there's certain movies I can't watch, because automatically I'll be ready to go New Jersey Headhunter on some daggone body. Like, oh hell no, this and this and this and that. Where I've seen different things play out in my experience in my life on different movies, like Tyler Perry, pulled up a whole daggone. I'm like, man, look, you about to make me go to my old ways. I said I never watched Fall on Grace again. Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Meet the Browns, all the other junk. Even though they got funny parts in it, it has, some fiction stuff have a line of truth that you can really truly, understand, especially for colored girls. That was my movie, but I said, hell no, I ain't watching that no more. It was one of the one dunners. I was like, nope. But you go through all these different things in your life, and the benefits it shows you. This is probably whatever you're facing right now that has really been a burden to you in every way, shape, form, or fashion. And I know I said this in a few videos a while back, because there was so many different people I was connecting with, and it's just like, dag, you want to not coddle that person, but protect that person and tell them it's going to be okay. And and you're trying to understand, why does God feel like this is your season of suffering? And it's not. This is your time of really, retribution. You're really going through that right now, salvation and all those different things. You're finding the depth of yourself. You can make it's like a inspiration of poetry towards your life, if I can put it that way, because I'm a very artistic person when it comes to stuff like that. And it's just like, it may look like, like a Monet, look, so beautiful, far away. You get right on front of it, it's just like it's looking like a hot ass mess. But no, it's like you could become creative through your times of trauma. You really just don't know what part of yourself you didn't know was there until you face these things that you're facing. And if there's times that you can look at your enemy and just say, this person is beating me, they're always getting away with different things. Look at how they look.
It looked like the soul been snatched out of them. You're taking your power back. You know, you may not feel that, but you're taking your power back. You know, there's a lot of times it's like I can look in the mirror and like, damn, I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. You know, but I just keep it real. You know, there's days that I go and I mean, I woke up and I cried just because I felt seeing my eyes swell shut from the things that I cried day and night for. But then I'm just like, nah, I ain't about to do that again. If I cry, I'm about to release it. But that's a good thing when you can allow yourself to cry. Good thing when you allow yourself to just go out and just scream, you know, and just allow yourself to really face everything that has been a constant struggle for you and just say, never, no more. I appreciate what you brought me back to about myself that has not been acknowledged within me. I was feared to face those things of knowing the fact of how I am, you know, being able to run from my insecurity of my strength when all I had to do was just face that. You're getting redirected towards it every time, and you're trying to wonder why these things keep coming, because it's trying to realize, make you just like give you that harshness of yourself, know who you are, you know what you stand for. You know, they didn't sit up here and pick the wrong person when they picked you to do what you need to do. If you're still facing hardship in your life, there's a purpose behind that. It's not about punishment. I felt like that at times. I was just like, there's so many different things in my life that's being projected, or so many different things that's out there where people are just trying to be a notoriety or whatever you want to call it, just trying to, you know, be relevant towards different things. And it's just like, in me, I'm just moving in my purpose and trying to be positive about it, and I get shitted on, you know, and that's, you know, screws my friends. But, you know, I felt like that at times. But then it's just like, it's all about how you choose to look at your life. Are you focusing on your growth? Are you focusing on what has failed you, or you have failed it? It's all about what you choose to place your insight on. What are you feeding into that insight? They tell you, make sure you ain't nourishing something, not digesting something that could be that choke for you. You know, you have to be able to allow yourself face those things. If this is that L ain't always that L. It's just a learning lesson. Like I said in the video the other day, your L is not always that L that you think you have. This is a life lesson to redirect you to go towards a different path, to learn that, to have that longevity, you know, and for you to be able to conquer something within your life. And a lot of time you don't realize that was your purpose in life. You know, there's so many different people that I've admired for the things that they have done that has helped me get to where I am. You know, even though I don't feel like I've gotten that far, but I've come a long way. I'll put it that way. And I'm learning through my growth, you know, and just being able to have the people I have in my life to really say, Roslynn, you're really doing a good thing. Don't stop what you're doing, you know, and it makes you feel good, you know, and it's not like about an ego driven thing, but it's just like sometimes you need that confirmation. It's like, am I wasting my time? You know, is people really hearing me, you know, on those different things? And it's just like, you know, I had to really allow myself to just, you know, connect with my higher self. And it's like, girl, look at what you're doing. You know, there's so many people out there in the world that won't allow people to see their weakest parts of their moments in life. And it could be your haters watching. You know, they love to take note on what they feel like they've done to, you know, to dehumanize you. But just being able to say, I may have paused, I may have fell, you know, like what LL Cool J said, don't call this a comeback because I've been here for years. And it's true, you know. And it was just like me being able to show that part of myself. It was just like 3 videos ago, I was crying. And I hate being like that. I don't like being like that on camera because, you know, there's so many people out here like, oh man, she done did that for likes and she done did this for views. No, this is real. You know, I don't, ain't got no reason for all that. I don't need no kind of attention like that. But just being able to see that vulnerable side, somebody can really understand the things that you go through. They don't like facing the things they face. A lot of times people feel like it ain't, you know, it's not nothing, or I would, you know, if this would have happened to me. You can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes if you never walked in that line. You know, that road they have never walked through. You know, I don't want anybody walking my shoes. Stay the hell out of them. They special made. You can't do that, you know. And just being able to know, you know, you get your strength on every day. You try to get up even when you don't want to, you know, when you're allowing yourself to take that break, when you feel like I just can't be positive today. I know I can, but I'm just not feeling it today. And when you keeping it real with yourself and you trying to say, yes, this thing really pissed me off, I'm tired of going through certain things like this. Okay, why does it still piss you off? What makes you think you're not going to conquer this? And you have to keep it real with yourself. What makes you feel like you're not going to conquer this? Because you weren't chosen because that you were the last one on the list. They chose you because they knew you would be able to overcome this. God wouldn't let us face anything that he know he can't see us through. And I'm not a religious person, but I'm just heavy on my spirit. Even though that man get on my last nerve at times, and I know he right. You can be mad all you want to, but it's gonna be. I'm already where I'm at. I'm trying to get you where you need to be. And that's how he is. And those are the things. It's like you see the truth in yourself when you can speak honestly. You can be imperfected and hold that perfection. Of that, when you can show your good side, your bad side, your hype side, your funny side, your serious side, and your sad side. And I choose to have all those. I'll allow people to see my mask. And I don't have no reason to be shamed for that. And that's where your strength comes from, when you can see. That's the strength of a person. And it's not, I don't want to see myself as no victim of anything. I don't let my tragedies define me of anything, but let me see I'm a conqueror. I'm fierce as hell when I'm trying to face them things. I'm be scared and shaking in my boots and whatever, but I'm allowing myself to say, you know what, you're facing this. And those are the things that you love to do. I like to be, real with that. If it means that I have to swallow my pride and allow people to see me in that emotional moment to say, I truly get you. I know people don't feel like, you just seeking attention. That's why I used to get a lot. And anytime I went through some very jacked up stuff, I could never grieve about anything, could never voice my opinion or my emotions. And I guess that's the reason why I just don't give a now. You can say what you want to say. I don't care what people's opinion is about me. I know my truth. My truth and my experience don't change over nobody's experience. Either you believe me or you don't. You like it and you won't. It don't matter to me. It don't change nothing. But this is my truth. I tend to stand very strongly in that. Yes, I've allowed myself to be felt like a victim. Yes, at times I felt like people have gotten away with murder. Literally, with things. And it's just like, everything has a reason for happening. Even when you deserve that truth, don't mean you ain't gonna get it. It just may not be right now. You have to focus on what is important to you, allowing yourself to let things go. Stop trying to see through you closing doors on certain things that God's supposed to close for you. Don't allow yourself to do something for a temporary emotion with a permanent decision. If God is telling you to put something down because he has something better for you to get picked up. If he asks you to let go of something or you feel like something's been robbed of you, he's about to replace it. Everything has a thing for happening. There's so many different things that go on in this world today. And we really try to understand why do these certain things happen. And it's just like when you can hear a story about somebody losing a child, or losing a child to gun violence, or towards a health issue, and not knowing, even though that's a tragedy for anybody to lose a child, nobody should ever have to bury their children. But it's just when you see the things, the positivity that comes out of a very treacherous tragedy. It was like this little boy named Aiden, and he's still heavy on my heart. That little boy was so beautiful. And I forgot what kind of cancer he had. His mom, I gave her props. I think she won like Miss America or something like that a few years ago. And she was going through that. And, with you being a parent, you want to be able to console parents like that, because that's just a thing that any parent does not want to deal with. That is the worst thing, when you have to find out your child is sick, or you found like somebody done found your child somewhere unresponsive, or you got a child that you're looking for. I felt like that's the worst thing a parent could ever go through. And it's just seeing that, it made me want to hug her, because I had to go through different sicknesses with my kids that really, because I had my kids young. So it was just like a lot of things to seeing that woman go through. It broke my heart to see that. But that woman was strong. She was really strong. And it's just for a situation that happened like that, where after that death, it impacted so many people. They started a campaign or a charity to where they can find a cure for stuff like that, and not realizing that was what that little boy's purpose was for. Or you see somebody that has passed away, I see on these random act of kindness and be over here crying like a baby. And you see how somebody's child had passed away, or somebody's parent done passed away, and they become an organ donor. Or and it was like that one woman I saw, and I mean, I was just crying. It was so beautiful that her dad was supposed to walk her down that aisle, but the man that his heart went to help save that man, he came. And he was like, I got a gift for you. And he was just like, your dad saved me. And the family knew, but that was supposed to be her surprise for her wedding gift. And it's just like, you just don't know. We all are facing things in this world that is hard to digest with us. It's hard for you to maintain peace when you feel like you have not got that closure, you have not got an explanation, you have not, had no retribution or whatever you feel like you need to get off of that. But there's a lot of times that you have to allow that to unfold with you. But right now, they want to make sure you're okay. You have to be in that right set of mind. You cannot allow yourself to be defined by other people's actions. A lot of times you are going through different stuff for you to break away from things that you became accustomed to, that was dishonoring you. All these different things that you're going through is changing you for you to recognize who you are. Don't allow somebody to second guess your existence when they can't even question their own. Don't allow somebody to tell you weak and mock you down and talk down to you when that's where their weaknesses is, by projecting how they feel about themselves upon you. And these are the things they want you to reap the benefits of. When you're going through this struggle, it's going to redirect you towards your strength. You feel like you're being punished, it's going to redirect you to prosperity and of your power. And these are the things they want you to do. Practice your patience, which is hard for me to do, and I have to tell myself that all the time. I say, I hate that word, but hey, I truly know, I truly understand though. But you allow yourself to know there is many benefits off of everything that you're facing right now, but it's up to you to be able to find it. It's something positive that comes out of a negative circumstance. Don't ever feel like what you're going through is taken in vain. It's not. It's just up to you to be able to understand what is it trying to tell you, what you need to learn about yourself. So I hope you are able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I hope to be able to spiritually and virtually connect with you in the next hour. I thought it was at 6 o'clock, but I forgot it's at 6:30. That I'm going to be having a live chat, but it's going to be on different things. I don't know if y'all can be able to see what my topic is on that, but I always make sure I leave the topic on what we're going to talk about, unless it's just like, hey, we just going to meet up and just chill, what it is. But I know we've been having a very good time off of that. There's a lot of people that said, Roslynn, I was really going through something, right before I clicked on this, and I don't regret it since. And a lot of times since then, a lot of people look forward to that, and it really makes me feel good that I know that we can just all cut a fool and act fun and do like Heyokas do. We know we on some serious stuff. We got some serious stuff, but you have to be able to get that laugh out. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying now, even though it make you look crazy, but shoot, it's all right. You need to be able to laugh at stuff like sometimes, it can't always be serious. But anyways, I would love to give a post notification shout out to Bridget Panama Rayeroff. I hope I pronounced your last name right. I'm gonna just call you Bridget Panama. So I apologize if I didn't I messed up your last name. Rising Sun, much love to you. Larry Moore and Stephen Quincy. I hope I pronounced that good, right, like I said. Thank you, Breezy. Be Easy Tarot. You referred him to me, and I appreciate that. And Timberwolf, much love as well. And I will see y'all on my next video. I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below. It's just about networking. I almost forgot what I was going to say. It's just about networking and just giving you a deeper understanding, or even if you have questions about your spiritual path of purpose, or you just want to share something with me and want my feedback on it as well. Whatever we speak on is confidential, and I help you the best way I can. And if I can't tell you from my experience or what they choose to give me to tell you, I'll try to find the information to be able to give you a deeper understanding about your path purpose. And I hope you have a blessed week. And tomorrow is Friday. Thank you, Jesus. It's like this week has been going by so fast. And I hope you are responsible and blessed and be safe. And whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, I hope it comes so much bigger and better than ever before, and come sooner than you expected. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace.